Hello YouTubers, welcome back to ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host, Alessandro. So I was going through YGOrganization's website and I've come across a very interesting post. And this post, this anonymous person has given the website a possible leak of the September 2013 ban list. Now, they trust this person since he's given reliable resources and information throughout the past, and this could be a possible September 2013 ban list. Now, do not consider that this is the actual list. This is just a possibility. So let's just go ahead and review what's on the list, and then we'll talk how I feel, and we'll go from there. Alright, starting with the newly forbidden section. We have Burner, Dragon Ruler of Sparks, Lightning, Dragon Ruler of Drafts, Reactan, Dragon Ruler of Pebbles, Stream, Dragon Ruler of Droplets, and Spellbook of Judgment. Well, this is an interesting section. Pretty much the current two big decks won't be the same as they are right now, under what would be possibly this upcoming list. Now with the babies gone, maybe we can see the dragons being run in their respective elements. I mean, it is possible to try putting together the Redox, Blaster, Tempest, and Tidal in one deck. It is possible. It's going to be a weird deck in a way, but I think it's possible to make it work somehow in some shape or form. Maybe with red eyes and whatnot. I don't know. Yeah. Spellbook of Judgment. Pretty much reverting Spellbook/Prophecy back to what they were before Spellbook of Judgment came into the picture. And I think a lot of people will be like, woohoo! So, okay. I'm starting to liking this forbidden section. Newly limited. Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster, Genex ally Birdman, Mermail Abyssteus, Wind Up Sharks, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Number 11 Big Eye, Divine Wind of Mist Valley, Super Rejuvenation, and finally Abyssphere. So this is very interesting, I will have to say. Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster, that's a pretty interesting. I think it's probably the so-called preemptive hit on the 3-axis Firefist. But I think 3-axis will still be viable. I mean, you could replace the missing roosters with Brotherhood of the Firefist Hawk. I mean, Hawk may not be as good as Rooster, but I mean, it's start from there. Genex ally Birdman and Divine Wind of Mist Valley. That's a direct hit towards the so-called potential of the Harpy FTK. It relies on a particular card that we TCG players do not have in availability, and that card is known as Harpy Dancer. I really cannot explain how this Harpy FTK really works, but I will find a link that will discuss what is this Harpy FTK is all about, what it does step by step. So do check that out in the description box. So yeah, Mermail Abyssteus and Abyssphere. This won't hurt Mermails that much, but it is a direct hit. So we might gonna see different innovations on the Mermail deck. Maybe we might see the return of the Genex Undying build. As much as I don't like that engine, but eh. Or we could see other Abyss cards, like the Abyss Scales, Equip Spell cards I recently started playing, and it's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, we might see the return of Abyss Squall, or maybe we could see some Mermail players playing Abyss Scorn. That might be interesting. What else is there? Wind Up Shark. A lot of people have been calling on Wind Up Shark in the past ban list, March 2013 ban list, putting Shark to 1. So that is a very interesting option. Number 11, Big Eye. We see that one coming. Big Eyes is way too good to be more than 1. It is just way too powerful. Super Rejuvenation. Thank you. The card is just really ridiculous by itself. Even though Dragon Rules will be out of business, I mean, I think it's possible to run all the big dragons in one deck, like I said earlier. And you don't want your opponent to start spamming like Super Reju, Super Reju, Super Reju, Super Reju. Then it's like, waha, I got a big, humongous hand. It's like, no. It's best just hit it and be done with it. So, that's a very interesting hit. And finally, Trishula. Now, I don't know what to say about Trishula. I mean, I really don't know much about the possible ban cards coming back into the game. Because really, there's not a lot of ban cards that I can think that it has the capability of coming back without destroying the game or damaging it. So, it's really hard to say. Trishula, I can see. I mean, the fact that not a lot of decks can utilize Trishula all that well, and of course, it is a one-time go effect, and if you stop it, it's pretty much, it's just now a gigantic vanilla monster. And considering that the effect of Spellbook of Fate acts similar to Trishula, it doesn't make really sense of why Fate is still around. Then Trishula's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna call Trishula definitely coming back. I have seen a lot of Trishula copies of cards being sold out throughout a lot of internet stores, and yeah, I really don't know what to say. Best way I could say is just wait until the ban list to actually fully be confirmed before you start purchasing Trishula, because I'm not the kind of guy that like to go and gamble on getting a Trishula, not knowing that will it come back or not. But to me, it really doesn't matter, because I mean, either way, Trishula, it's just, I have it in store, so if it does come back, I'll just dust him off and play him again. If he stays banned, then okay, it's something that I won't care too much. Alright, so moving on to the newly semi-limited section. We have Gladiator Beast Bestiari, Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness, Neo-Spacian Grand Mole, and finally Black Whirlwind. Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Okay, so that's one extra Bestiari for Gladiator Beast, so maybe we can see a little bit of an increase of Gladiator Beast. Will that make any difference? Like, would they be tier 1 on that? No. I think Gladiator Beast already had their time, and I doubt they can keep up with the way the game is shaping up. But, I mean, it is a good way to see Gladiator Beast having something in return. Yes, even with the Geyserus span going on, I mean, I don't think it's going to heavily damage the game. Neo-Spacian Grand Mall, again, it's not going to hurt that much for the game. Yeah, normal summon, attack, just play smart. Black Whirlwind, okay. Get Black Wings their stuff back. I mean, I don't see Black Wings ever going to be tier 1 again. I mean, it will be a solid deck, but it won't be as what it used to be in their prime. Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness. In some, I'm like 50-50 on this card. In some sense, like, yay, that's more answer to stopping OTK decks, because usually a lot of people don't like getting OTK. And really, OTK is very degenerative in a way of sense. And at the same time, your opponent will probably gonna run 2 Gorz, and is really gonna give troublesome to think about, gosh, now I have to deal with 2 Gorz. And could get a little annoying. So who knows? I guess if Dragon Ruler deck's gonna continue on living, I guess they can run him since he's level 7, and I don't know. Okay, now moving on to the newly unlimited section. Tsukuyomi, Wind Up Magician, Advanced Ritual Art, Emergency Call, Pod Duality, Scapegoat, and finally Mirror Force. Tsukuyomi, no one gonna care if it goes to 3. Woo. Wind Up Magician, since Shark gone down to 1, I mean, the effectiveness of Magician won't be that severe. It's going to probably be very important to start recycling the sharks back into your deck and have some way and do some crazy shenanigans. I don't know. It's just, it won't be like what it used to be. Advanced Ritual Art, more power to ritual decks, I guess. I mean, I guess now they could have a possible turn 1 Herald Perfection. Okay. Pod Duality. Throughout this current format, we see a humongous gap. Like, all the super fast deck and the slower decks. Like, we've seen, like, how Dragon Rulers and Spellbooks were so incredibly fast and no other deck can keep up. I mean, there was, like, a gigantic gap between the 2 decks in power levels and consistency, and it's just beyond phenomenal. And I think this could help slower paced decks to keep up. Scapegoat, okay, sure, why not? Help from Secrets, woo. Mirror Force, I don't think people are going to bother running 3. I mean, probably at the start people are going to run 3 Mirror Force, but I don't think it's going to be like so detrimental, and then it's probably going to die off. Who knows? Emergency Call, I guess more love for heroes. I guess, since, yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it. I will have the link down below in the description box as well. So let me know what you guys think about this list. Do you think it's pretty legit? Do you think it's fake? What are your overall reaction with all the hits? And yeah, stay tuned for more of ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host, Alessandro, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.